Okay, so we're going to talk about synthetic division. So here's an example. So here's a polynomial, p of x. There's several questions, or 3 questions we could ask. We could say, hey, can we divide p of x by x plus 2? What does that get? We could also ask, is negative 2 a root? Or is x plus 2 a factor? Hopefully you understand how these 2 questions are related. Okay, if not, you need to go talk to a teacher and ask that question. And so for synthetic division, just as a reminder, is the way we set it up is we put negative 2, so the root that we're looking for, the root, right, what would make the factor equal 0? Okay, and then we just take the coefficients of the polynomial, right? Notice the negative sign. That's an more important thing to remember. Okay, and then we set it up like this. As a reminder, what we're going to do is, when we do this, is the operation we're going to use is addition. Now, look at, here's an example, or the same example. So here we go. We just, again, we're going to add, we're just going to bring the 1 down. Then, to move on up, we're going to multiply by whatever's in the box. So this becomes negative 2. 5 plus negative 2 is 3. We are then going to multiply by whatever in the box, which is negative 2, so we get negative 6. This becomes negative 1. When we multiply again by negative 2, right, we get positive 2, and so we get 0. Okay, so what this means is a couple of things. One, since our remainder here is 0, this means that yes, negative 2 is a root. Yes, x plus 2 is a factor, right? And again, the reason why is the remainder is 0. If this last number wasn't 0, then these would be no's. The other thing we can say is if we take that polynomial and we divide it by x plus 2, we get, right, we go down a term, it equals x squared plus 3x minus 1. Okay, so that's just a little reminder of synthetic division and then what the answer tells us. Okay, so here's an example I want you to try on your own. Check out our polynomial, and then here's the 3 questions that I'd like you to answer. Notice in this one, before you start it, is that there's no x cubed term. So think about what the coefficient of the x cubed would be. Okay, it would be 0, right? So in your head, you can kind of think there's a plus 0 x cubed. Notice that little trick. Okay, push pause, try this problem. Okay, so hopefully you've done this problem on your own. I'm going to walk through it just to make sure. So we bring around the 2. Remember, we're adding. So we multiply by 3, we get 6, we add. We multiply by 3, we add. We multiply by 3, we add. We multiply by 3, we add. Okay, so that's what we got. So the answer to our questions are no, 3 is not a root, because we have a remainder. No, x plus 3 is not a factor. And then what we do know is that p of x divided by x minus, this should be a minus 3, is equal to 2x cubed, right, because we go down a factor, so cubed, plus 6x squared plus 3x minus 1 with a remainder of 2. The remainder, right, of 2.